Greetings, you all. This is my social justice video blog, and it will be addressing the following questions. The first question is understanding how cultural humility, cultural awareness, advocacy, and social justice are important in the counseling profession, and also your understanding of ethical principles regarding cultural humility, cultural awareness, advocacy, and social justice. I'll address those first. Now, the book really gave a really good breakdown of the terminology. And unfortunately, I didn't understand the terminology and the things that go on actually had a name. So when it gave it an identity with a name, like racial microaggression, I was not aware that there was a name for that. So that really broadened my horizons. Now, as it relates to the information as the cultural humility, awareness, advocacy, and social justices, I would say, first of all, these are things that we cannot learn in a textbook. I would say that these are things that we experience on a day to day basis. I think that we all have some type of biases or prejudice within us, but I think that the way that we can move forward and engage our clients in a way that is conducive to who they are is to listen, to try to understand, and to be humble. I mean, this as it relates to them saying the cultural humility. I think that we should go into all things humbly. And I think that even as it relates to cultural, a lot of times we think that cultural means color of skin, your background, your money, if you come from money, if you're poor or not. But I will share this. When I moved to Virginia, I assumed that because other people looked like me, that they thought like me, that they had shared the same experiences that I had experienced, but that was not the case. So when I came here, it was a major culture shock because some of the things that I was experiencing was something I had not experienced back home in Michigan. So, I mean, it being aware and being mindful of different things and knowing that just because someone comes from your background or they look like you does not mean that they share your thoughts, your ethics, your thought pattern, or have your values. And also, as we've learned in past chapters, not to extend and try to put our cultural values onto our clients. And the other two questions are an action you can take to develop or demonstrate cultural humility with clients, and action you can take to advocate, engage in social justice for client populations. I would say, once again, listening, paying attention, being mindful, not trying to answer all the questions or have the answers. But a lot of things that I've learned is just from engaging and listening, being open to learning something. And also, it says, what is one Bible verse or spiritual quotation that supports the importance of cultural awareness and humility and social justice? I would say our people die from lack of knowledge. If we don't know, we just don't know. And so if we can, first of all, acknowledge that we don't know, and also be mindful and know that we're not going to have all the answers, but we're never too old to learn, to be mindful, to consider, to be mindful of other people's feelings and what they may be experiencing, and not to jump to assumptions. Thank you and enjoy your evening.